Happy birthday to Good Riddance, Gracie Abrams' first album, her first full-length studio album. My name's Liv. I do video about all things lifestyle, fashion, and obviously all things pop culture. And today we're talking about Gracie Abrams. I'm wearing the shirt that I bought at her Good Riddance tour. That was, I believe, last March. It was an iconic experience, and we're going to talk about that and the amazing album that is Good Riddance. Let's do it. So before we get into the album, we have to talk a little bit about Gracie. She is only 24 years old. She is the daughter of J.J. Abrams, that is well known in the film industry. So we obviously have a bit of a nepo baby here, but she is super talented and has a lot more than just her name recognition to carry her along. Her first EP was Minor. It was released in 2021 and it was absolutely beautiful. It was followed by her second EP, which was This Is What It Feels Like. And then we obviously have her first full-length album, Good Riddance. This was then followed by the Good Riddance tour, which took Gracie all the way through the US and also Europe and Australia. I was fortunate enough to go to one of the shows at the Good Riddance tour. I went to the show that was in Boston at the House of Blues. It was absolutely incredible. The opener was this new group called Tiny Habits. They sung beautiful songs and they then went on to have their own tour in the same year. One of the biggest things that I remember was that Gracie was very interactive with the audience. She did a great job of not just performing the songs and also playing the guitar and the piano, but she did a really good job of connecting with people in the audience, taking pictures with them. Someone brought a bisexual pride flag, and I believe I have a video clip of that happening. If I do, I'll insert it here. But it was a really fun experience to show that she really connects with us and knows us very well, as we do with her. The theme of Good Riddance was very literal, but also built onto some of the things that she talked about in her previous works. In Minor, she sort of talks about sort of feeling, as she said in the song Minor, minorly stuck because she is wanting to sort of pursue things with a lover, but she is minorly stuck because of her parents, because of things that are very out of her control. Sometimes it's because of her mental illness and her struggles with that. And then we also have This Is What It Feels Like, which talks about her experience with love and knowing that this is obviously, quote, this is what it feels like. And it also talks about how she sometimes has a way of self-sabotaging relationships. And there's a song called The Bottom where she says, I'm gonna drag you right down to the bottom. And then we also have obviously the title Good Riddance, where she talks about some toxicity in relationships, some of which is due to herself and some of which is due to former partners. And it is very much about sort of reflecting and then leaving behind that old life. It's interesting because Gracie is so young, but she talks about so many very mature topics. And we see that her fan base is young, sometimes close to her age, sometimes older. I'm 29 and I'm a big fan of her music. So it's interesting to look out and see some of the things that they can relate to her on, like mental illness, struggling with relationships, and everything in that sort of conglomeration of topics. I feel like this album is such a great starting point for her. It really put her on the radar even more than she was already. and she was also able to get her first Grammy nomination this past Grammy season. She was nominated for Best New Artist with artists like Noah Kahan and Victoria Monet, who went on to win that year. So when I look back on this album and all of the amazing memories that are tied to it, I think about how there's so much more to come from Gracie, and I'm just excited to see what else is in store for Gracie Abrams. Yeah, let me know what your favorite song is from this album. My personal favorites are This Is What the Drugs Are For, You Cry. I also really like songs like Difficult and Where Do We Go Now, and from the deluxe version, I am absolutely obsessed with the song 405. It is on repeat. I listen to it when I go on my hot girl walks, and it's that song for me. So let me know what your favorites are, and yeah, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.